Welcome back everyone. So today we are going to be doing some more exploration while we slowly but surely make our way back to the starting area in order to go towards the 5th gym, which is the gym that our father would be running. And this is just one of those random PokeNav calls that the trainers we have registered will call us on. And most of it aren't really that useful, and they're just basically there to add some more flavor to the rest of the world. And because we got our safety goggle, no, not safety goggle, whatever the goggles are called, we got our goggles from yesterday, so we are now good to come into this sandstorm area to explore a little bit. And at the end of this, wait, oops. I was trying to skip this hiker. I already fought the camper to the right, but I was trying to skip this guy. But then apparently it's not working out this time. And this sandstorm area is kind of like a gauntlet. A lot of these trainers are incredibly annoying to fight, so that's why I was trying to avoid fighting them whenever I can. And some of the ones that are really in the way, I actually fought them off screen already, just so we are not wasting like 10 minutes fighting some random trainer. And this sandstorm is another one of those weather effects that will stay on forever. But this time it's because the entire terrain has it. It follows the map as opposed to it being summoned by another Pokemon and we just not having a way to get rid of it. Oh, a Tyrantrum, so that means a high damage attack is going to come in. Hopefully he's ground type in this, but I think he might be pure dragon. Let's see. Oh, he is part rock type, okay. Oh, it just killed him. Wow. I was thinking we might take something like a head smash or some kind of a high power attack, but apparently we don't have to worry about that. And I think at the end of this path we have another TM we can pick up. Yep. And I'm not using a repel here. Oh, sandstorm, okay. I'm not going to be using that sandstorm just because it costs 1 move slot and there are other Pokemons that can summon a sandstorm by themselves. And I'm not running a sand team anyway. And I'm not using the repel here because I actually want to catch one of the Pokemons that are over here. So I'll just be running around in this kind of sand area and hopefully I get the correct Pokemon that I need. Kibo. Should I pick him up? Yeah, I guess I'll pick him up. A Kibo can evolve into a Garchomp, which is a pseudo-legendary Pokemon with 600 base stat total. And I don't think I'll be using a Garchomp if I can have a choice. Just because Garchomp is already an incredibly common Pokemon and there's not much of a point to me using an entire team of Pokemon that are already very common. Oh, I'll have to switch out after this turn because he's going to do deck digging. Yeah. So I want to keep the Nidoking alive. I need to switch it to something that has a resist. Okay, so I can't use Thunder Wave on him because he's part ground type. So hopefully I'll just have to catch him with regular Pokeballs. Oh, that was so close. That was one shake away. Oh, this sandstorm might kill me. That's bad. That's terrible. Well, good thing we have two Pokefiles now. So we'll have to use a Pokefile on the team after this one. I might have to speed this up a little bit if this takes too long. Hopefully this one works. Okay, yeah. Then it means I don't have to cut anything. Nice. Okay, so I just need to use one charge of the Pokefile and then we are good to continue forward. Hopefully this one is it. Oh, yeah, yes it is. Nice. So this Trap Pinch over here, when he fully evolves, he'll turn into a Flygon, which is a really cool Pokemon, and it's not as common as some of the other Dragon types. So when we get to a point where I want to add a Dragon type team member, I'll either add a Flygon or a Haxorus, depending on whatever the scenario ends up being. Most likely it'll be a Flygon. And Flygon's really, really cool. It got a Mega Evolution in this mod, and in addition to that, it also got a pretty decent buff it also got a pretty decent buff to its base stat total. I think it got an increase in special attack. and maybe physical attack as well. So compared to the retail version, Flygon in this mode is a lot better. Not a lot, it's a little bit better. To the point where he's not going to be a hindrance if you take him on with your team. And I think this trainer, this camper over here, she gave me a lot of trouble when I was doing a pre-run. So that's why I just fought her off screen. Because she has a Bell Awesome that will continue to put us to sleep, and while also setting up Quiver Dance at the same time. So between the 1 to 3 turns of sleep, the Sandstorm and the constant Quiver Dances, I just decided it's not worth the hassle of trying to fight her on camera. And now all I need to do is to find the tower that I missed. Oh, did I pass the tower already? Yeah, I think I passed the tower already. Wait, where did it go? What? Oh, is this one of those time-sensitive things? Oh, I might have to come back later then, if this is one of those time-sensitive things. Alright, hopefully the tower isn't time sensitive and I just missed it. But it... Yeah, it looks like it might be time sensitive and I just barely missed the timing. Okay, that's fine. That will be doing the tower. Supposedly there's a tower over here where I'm running around. And inside there are supposed to be some goodies and a fossil, if you guys remember a couple of days ago when the Fossil Maniac was talking about it. But I guess I just barely missed the timing, so we'll be coming back first thing tomorrow. And I'll be doing that tower whenever I can find it and record, and I'll just edit it in tomorrow's episode. And so now that we are done with that desert area, we can come back to this fiery path. Alright, let me put on the repel, since we don't need anything in this fiery path either. Okay, so here's a TM toxic, that's good. And I need to make sure I don't box myself into this fiery path. Okay, so I need to be really careful where I push these next rocks. Is this right? Yeah, this should be right. So don't touch this other one. And here's another Mega Stone for Charizard. Okay, so now that we are done with basically this whole area, we are good to go back to Meteor Force. And there's a Meteor Force actually has one exit that will lead us back to the starting area. Yep. I really like this bicycle music. It's like you are really going really fast when you're on the bicycle. It's like you can feel the wind of the area just breeze through you. And there's actually a lot to do in this Meteor Force cave. So later on, as we get more HM moves, we would actually be able to explore the upper levels of this cave, and later on we'll also be able to use surf and swim around the water and pick up some additional goodies and explore some of the levels below as well. You can see that there's this waterfall and it leads to another area that we currently cannot reach, but this is one of the exits that will lead us back to the starting area. And I already fought some of these trainers over here just because they are in the way and kind of annoying. Oh, a star piece, okay. And here's some extra berries if you want to pick them up. And just like that, I think we are back to the first town with the... No, back to the first gym that we challenged. But over here we have this cave that we were trying to explore last time, but then we ended up getting locked behind items and HM moves. So right now we'll be exploring some more of it. So this slope here we couldn't reach it last time, but now with the map bite we can actually get to the second level. And why is this second level completely frozen? I have no idea. But it also gives us a chance to play around with these cool ice puzzles. And I think we can also catch a Sneasler over here if you guys want if we want an ice type member. But I don't think I have room in my team for any kind of ice type Pokemon anymore. So I'll be just holding off on that, and if I need it, then I'll come back and get it. But otherwise, I don't think I'll be catching any other Pokemon over here. And over there by that side there's another TM that we can pick up. So I'll have to remember to get that by the time we go back to the other side. Oh, another Dawn Zone. That's nice. And I think this level has one more TM on the other side as well. And I don't know if it's just me, but I really like these ice puzzles. And I think there used to be a game in the older Windows where the whole game is just ice puzzles, and that game was kind of fun to play. Yeah, so this puzzle over here, this is one of the more convoluted puzzle. At the center, there's this TM that we can get, but to get to the center, we have to run around and mess with all these rocks and basically running ourselves into them. And I don't exactly remember how this works. Oh, I think I got it. Nice. Freeze Dry. Okay. Freeze Dry is a unique move in that it is an ice move that is strong against water types. So normally water types would resist any kind of ice attacks. But Freeze Dry is, I think, the only ice move that that is strong against water types. And King's Rock that I just picked up. If your Pokemon is holding a King's Rock, all of your physical attacks will have a chance to cause the enemy to flinch. So if you use it on anything that makes contact and anything that hits multiple times, then you basically guarantee a flinch on the enemy. Which is cool if you want to like make up some kind of a trolley stat and just make your opponent rage by making him flinch all the time and not be able to respond. Water Pulse, okay. We might use Water Pulse later on, depending on whether we have to switch out our Azumarill or not. I looked up the move pool and it's actually there's no way for me to get Aqua Jet and Belly Drum without actually using the breeding mechanic, which is going to take forever. So I'm not going to be breeding my Azumarill. Or I might, depending on how much more time we have, but I don't want to like spend too long on some of these more minor mechanics. I want to just focus on the battles themselves. And if you don't like this kind of backtracking, you actually can just use your fly. Use any Pokemon that can fly and just fly all the way back to the first town that we go into. I'm just doing this to showcase how the entire map is basically connected right now. And I think that's the intended way in retail for us to come back to the first town and face our dad. And we are at Petalburg City, and this is the next gym that will be challenging, and our dad is going to be the gym leader. But before we do that, there's one other thing I want to do back at home. Oh, and after we beat Dad and get awarded the 5th gym badge, we'll be able to sail our way across this kind of pool of water. No, I don't think this is the one. It's not this one, it's the other one. But after that, then basically the entire map will be open to us, except for some specific area that requires one more exchange move. And back at home, we can talk to Mom. What is that, honey? A Pokénest. Someone from Devon gave it to you. Well, honey, how about registering your mom? Yep. That's the whole reason I'm back here. And if we go back and look at the map of the region, so basically this entire western section of the map has been explored. So after we beat the 5th gym and we get the next gym badge from our dad, we'll be able to sail across this kind of little water area from Mobile City. And from there, we'll be able to explore all these areas. Except this Zootopolis City, which is going to be reserved for pretty much the end of the game. And this Evergrande City, which is where the end of the game is going to be. So I think we are at roughly the 50% mark. I'm just going to go back to Petalburg City, and I'll do one more dialogue in the gym, and then we'll call it a little bit early since I'm a little bit sick. I think I might have the cold. So I'm just going to take it easy, and we'll start the tower and the gym tomorrow. Hey, how's it going, champion to be Alex? Please take these Chilean berries to help with your challenge. The doors in this gym open when you beat the awaiting trainers. Whoops, the doors in this room are already open, so don't attack me. The door at the left leads to the speed room. The door at the right leads to the accuracy room. The room's name will be on the door, so choose carefully. Once you've beaten the door, well, hey, go for it. Oh, and your dad's got something special for you once you reach him. Our dad will give us a mega ring that will allow us to use the mega evolution. And I think this is where I want to call a stop. So come back tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll be starting at this room, and we'll just make our way to our dad and beat him from there. So thank you everybody for watching. It's kind of a short episode, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, and before we go, I actually found this really cool map of the Hoenn region. This is from a later generation, but mostly we can still make out what the area is. So far our journey, we started over here in Little Root, and then we progressed upward. This is, I think, where we fought May for the first time, and then after that we came back down over here. We went to this first town where our dad is and where our journey currently takes us. And I think Wally caught his first Pokemon over by this grass patch. And then after that, we went through this area. This is the forest that we crossed. And then over here, this is where we got our first gym badge. And from there, we went back over here. We did the sailing with the guy with the what is that thing called? With the Pelipper, I think, was it? And then this is the second gym. Later on, when we get the ability to surf by ourselves, we'll be able to explore this area as well. And then over here, this is Slateport, where we got where we fought the Team Aqua boss for the first time. And then later on, we'll be able to explore this abandoned ship as well. And over here, this is basically the way towards Morphile, and Morphile, you can kind of think of it as a center for the entire region, I guess. So after that, we went by this way. This is the shortcut that will take us back towards the first gym. Like this cave, you can even make out how you should be traveling just by this map. And then the Pokemon daycare is over here. And then if we go further up, this is where we got our life orb. That time when we got our asses kicked by that family with Grandma and her Heracross. And then when we go further up, this is where we picked up the quest to bring the Chansey back for Nurse Joy. And then this is the desert that I couldn't find a tower today. And then if we look over here, we can even see like this tram station. And then inside here is obviously a fiery path that we got the Megastone today. And then from here you can take the tram to the peak of the mountain, and then you can do that hopping from cliff to cliff all the way to Lava Ridge over here. And if you exit the fiery path, then you end up over here in this area. Then you go towards the right, and then this is the house where that other grandma helped us heal up our Pokemon, and we got to plant a bunch of berries. This is that tree area where we found our first secret base. And then if we go all the way back to the left, that's the Falabor town where we... Oh, I still haven't done that crafting quest yet, so I'll have to remember to do that. And then this over here, this is the bridge where we got our second fishing rod. And then if we go over in here, this is Meteor Falls, and you go past Meteor Falls, you're back to roughly where the first gym is. And after tomorrow, we'll be able to get the ability to surf on water, and with that, we'll be able to cross this narrow patch of water over here and continue exploring this other section of the map. And I think it's just really cool how you can just look at this really well-crafted map, and you can, from this map, even recognize all the other places that your playthrough would have taken you to. So that's just something I want to highlight. I found this map on Bulbapedia, But I think this is kind of like the official map for the Hoenn region as well. So if you look it up, then you'll be able to find it. And it's just something I want to highlight, something that's really cool, and a lot of thought and craftsmanship definitely went into it. And with that said, thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.